Okay, Emma's in it, so already off to a bad start.
Bullprog says, FYI, Hassan has been doing worse than apologia for groups like Hezbollah and Houthis in his reaction to Zionism. I mean, I don't know what he said, but I really don't care. To be honest, I find
That's the standard Emma take.
the like safe, cozy, rich white people in America picking apart the ideology of resistance.
Safe, cozy white people in America. Okay, she's talking about herself. Was she about to say ideology of resistance?
People in America picking apart the ideology of resistance groups.
Yep.
There's nothing to me that makes me want to like scream more. It's the height of privilege.
You know what the biggest resistance group probably is in terms of like wants to resist and is like decently successful at it is arguably Zionism, right? You know, that's kind of like the whole point of Zionism is a resistance against the rest of the world. You know that one of the things that a lot of anti-Semitic, racist, spoiled white like her do is when you go to Jews and you say, why can't you guys just leave the Middle East and like go back to where you're from? Ignoring the fact that most of them are from the Middle East, but she probably doesn't know that because she doesn't know much of anything, right? Why don't you go back to Europe or back to America? Because of stuff that's happening today, this is the reason why. Because a Jew will look at you, and also I would have called a Jew a saying this probably a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, I would have said, you're because a Jew will look at you and a Jew will say, well, you know, so you say go back to Europe, okay? You had bad experiences in Europe. You say go back to America, you know, maybe America could be okay. I know that you guys don't like to talk about it very much, but the KKK hated more than just black people, okay? We kind of just want our own place to like chill, you know? No offense to you guys, but we just kind of want our own place to chill, right? This is the reason why, okay? It's because of this type of shit, right? Because at the end of the day, nobody will defend Jewish people. They're outsiders culturally, okay? They like to hold on to their own religion. They kind of like to, you know, look out for their own people and everything because of this, like a response to a lot of other things. They don't feel like they're accepted well into countries that they go to, and they don't have like good institutional protections if it's wild. For another example, let's see the United Nations.
And it's just such Western chauvinism. So I support Hasan 100%. I think it's great that he had that Houthi kid on back in the day. And we should be understanding.
Oh, so he was a Houthi now, or was he not? It's always crazy that sometimes he is a Houthi and he isn't a Houthi.
More why Houthis, Hezbollah, all of these folks are resisting.
Oh, the Houthis and Hezbollah. Okay. By the way, if you're ever curious who hates Arabs more than anybody else, these people hate Arabs. They hate them. They hate them. You know why you know they hate them? It's because they support the biggest Arab murderers, okay? The biggest Arab slaughterers, all right? Which are people like Hezbollah, people like the Houthis, okay? These guys kill Arabs more than any other mother in the world. Jews, there are ultra-Zionist Jews. Ben Giver, these people are seething in their settlement West Bank homes. Like, God, I wish I could kill as many Arabs as the Arabs do because they're so and I wish I could get props for it from all these white people in the West, okay?
Yes,
and honestly, I'm like, that's what Klein is like, what he was saying.
The Matt Binder guy looks uncomfortable. Oh, that's because he's probably experiencing hands-free orgasm right now, so his face is kind of weird on it.
What he was saying there too, Ezra Klein, like this just like reflexive characterization of Palestinians or Arabs as just savages is disgusting, and it's widespread and shared on the Democratic and Republican side. And liberal Zionists are going to have to confront their own racism. They're unwilling to. You saw that in the Ezra Klein clip, but these are resistance groups, and picking apart what they believe. I mean, it's just it's
as if it hasn't been massively influenced by the colonial, divide and conquer strategy. We propped up religious
fundamentalist groups in the region for that very reason, so it could make it easier for people. And look, I love Bullprog. I mean, I'm not trying to pick on you, but it's just like.
But this is frustrating. And
I disagree with the criticism of Hasan very strongly on this.
And the
front.
smearing of people on this front as terrorist sympathetic, as opposed to just. Sure, I'm sorry. I love Bullprog too, but like this sort of thing that's going around, especially when supporters of Israel want to talk about policing other people's ideology. Nah, off.
Yeah.
Do you think that? I'm so curious what you asked them. Do you think like ISIS was bad? I wonder what they would say. Do you think that ISIS was bad? I bet they would say, well, actually, we funded them. The only reason ISIS existed was because of Obama. I wonder what they would actually say if you asked them. Do you think Al-Qaeda was bad? What do you think about the Taliban? Hey, Destiny, relating to Arab identity and its relation to religion. My wife's family are all Coptic Christians from Egypt. They would never identify as Arab, while a majority of Muslim Egyptians do. How do I not blackpill myself on this shit when people just keep spewing these I'm better than you moral talking points and no facts? I don't know. I just don't know whether... I know why. It's just annoying. Why are we not deporting people that encourage and support terrorists? I don't give a fuck what they are resisting. If they are against America, we should not support them. I mean, there needs to be some kind of... we need to be able to talk about... we should be able to disagree with each other in here. It's just, I just don't like the lies. I don't like the lies. Just don't lie. Do you see Lycan's tweets? Yeah, they're unhinged. I don't know what you want me to say. Isn't the big question rather or not the total number of civilian casualties is worth the eradication of the obviously? No, it's not. It's not worth it. That's not even worth. I would never talk about that anymore, and I won't. And if I do, you should spam my chat. Destiny, you said you weren't going to talk about this. No, because it's because I'm shortcutting more conversations because I'm trying to get more to the point of things. This is why I stopped just signing peace going like, don't take this argument seriously. That's not a real argument. That's a fake argument, right? It's just like the argument where people say in 1947. For Resolution 181, right? That's what it was, right? The reason why the Arabs were so mad was because the Palestinians were only getting, 40% of the land, even though 60%, was the total makeup or whatever, right? That doesn't matter. If it would have been 20% for the Jews, it would have been too much. If it would have been 10%, it would have been too much. If it would have been 5%, it would have been too much. That's right? Same thing with the number of casualties. If there were only 10,000 civilian deaths in the war in Gaza, they would still say it's too many. If there were 5,000, they would say it's too many. If there were 1,000, they would say it's too many. When Israel did the targeted pager attack against Hezbollah, the one girl that died, that's too many. It's always too many. So don't ever play the game of like, well, wait, how many civilian? It's not worth it. They don't care. Again, they're not even arguing. They're not even pretending to argue. It's not even real. They're not real arguments.
Buddy, it's Ethan Klein from my basement.
What's up, Ethan?
Beautiful Friday evening. My kids just went to sleep, and I opened Reddit to browse my community, who I love so well. And at the top of the subreddit is this very lovely clip entitled, Just a Casual Panel Provided by Twitch at their con, broadcasted on their official channel. What is it? Well, it's a panel hosted by Frogan and 4 of her friends, in which they have a tier list where they rate people where good is Arab, and bottom is loves Sabra. Sabra is a very popular hummus brand. I know in Israel, it's pretty much in everybody's refrigerator, and it's kosher. They're an American company, but they've been the subject of the pro-Palestine boycott. I mean, it's kind of just Arab good, Jew bad. I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing this any other way, and what's crazy is that I've been suspecting that Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem. Obviously, it started with Hasan platforming Houthi terrorists and showing unfettered terrorist propaganda on his channel. But now, they've unbanned Sneeko.
Down with the Yahood! Down with the Yahood!
And they've just unbanned Fresh and Fit this week. These are 2 of the most prolific Jew-hating creators on the entire internet. And these are the 2 they've targeted to bring back.
It is insane. I have no idea, bro. It's wild to me.
Taking this all in account, here's an officially sanctioned event at TwitchCon. Let's take a look at it and see what exactly is Twitch endorsing here.
Okay. It's the perfect transition to our first person, Hasan.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where they're going to put Hasan. I'm going to guess they're going to put him in Arab.
is Turkish. But he's a brother,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah, I think he'd be on Arab coding.
I mean, I would put him in Arab, to be honest.
I would put him also in Arab.
Which is great. That's the good one. That's the one you want.
Austin, let's go down the line.
He's Arab.
Arab.
He's Arab.
Arab.
He's Arab. Lebanese. Like,
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Austin.
The next person is one of my favorite people, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's
Ooh, Jewish.
Where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just a joke in my.
Zionist, I think, is also like another brand of hummus or something. It has nothing to do with Jews, though.
stand up, stand up, stand up.
We're very proud of you, Denim, for bringing anti-Semitism right on stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron.
It's also so cringe because they don't even hate Jews well. They're like, it's like the whitest brand of Arab and the whitest brand of anti-Semitism. Like, if I was a modern Nazi, or if I was like an ex-Nazi, looking at the modern neo-Nazi movement, I would lose my mind, right? Somebody give me the meme of the Hispanic Nazi grabbing the guy's hand on Twitter. It was a good-ass meme, right? If I was like an ancient, if I was an older Arab, if I was a modern Arab, and I'm looking at like the whitest kid Arabs in the United States that hate you, they don't even have good anti-Semitism. They don't even know like the best like anti-Semitic hits. It's just like this cringy, like corporate safe, like child, like, oh God, it's so cringe.
We're very proud of you, Denim, for bringing anti-Semitism right on stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung. Do you know?
Wait, are their logos actually listed right by? Oh, I didn't even realize it. Bro, what the?
Do you know that there is an Arab to Jew tier list happening in front of your sponsor? And you guys were so kind to sitting right in front of them. Chevron, Samsung, and Capcom. By the way, a bit of irony. I love that they're boycotting hummus and sitting in front of a Chevron logo. Like, yeah, I wonder which one's doing more damage. Okay. We know Twitch is like place favorites with everything. If they were really serious about anti-Semitism, Sneeko and Fresh and Fit would never have been brought back to the platform. It's just a no-brainer, right? But they were welcomed back with open arms. And I mean, their whole platform essentially for the past year has just been anti-Semitism. I'm not even kidding. And that's literally all they talk about.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.